If you haven't seen the first part of this video, I highly recommend going to watch that, otherwise you are not going to understand what I'm on about. So, last I spoke to you, she followed me home, and that was that. And it's been a few weeks, I think, since that video, and well, maybe like 2 and like 3 weeks since the incident. I don't actually remember. It might have even been the same day. And honestly, everything was chilling, like up until today. And so I have a couple of explanations. Well, I have one explanation as to why I think that is. So, my friend, we'll call him Jamal. He spoke to, I think, did we call her Pamela? I don't know, we're going to say Pamela. He spoke to Pamela for a bit, and then she told him, get this, Pamela told Jamal that she thinks she's leading him on and that he likes her. And oh my god, now this is absolutely insane because he has never liked her. We've all known each other for like years and years and years, like 7 years now maybe, and he's never liked her once. He's just being a good person and being there for her because she's like mentally insane. And then she told him that, so he basically told her to fuck off. So, anyway, through him, I knew that she had met someone on Hinge, and so I kind of felt that she'd stopped really caring about me at the gym whenever I'd see her. So I've been seeing her in the gym maybe 50% of the time I go, and I go like 5 times a week. So, you know, I've been seeing her a couple of times a week for the past couple of weeks. Probably more than that, honestly. And yeah, she wasn't really paying any attention to me, and it was great. You know, I was like, everything's back to normal. She's chilling. We're all fine here. I don't have anything to worry about anymore. I can move on with my life. And then I noticed 2 days ago, I saw her on the Stairmaster, and I'm like, yeah, this is fine, you know, normal, we're all being normal people here. She then storms off out the gym in quite the strop, and then I see her arguing outside of the gym with her sister, and I was wondering what was going on, you know, funny to watch. I'm not like, I hate her, I'm not hating on them, I don't want anything bad to happen to her, but I was just like, holy shit, this is kind of funny, you know, because I guess I'm a cunt. And yeah, anyway, up until that point, she's not paid me any attention, right? And then today, the first day I've seen her since that incident. And bear in mind, it's a Sunday, so the chances that we came at the same time today were low, so I'm guessing she thought, God, it's a sign. It's a sign from the flippin' Lord himself. Anyway, today I get to the gym, and I coincidentally arrive at the same time as my friend, who I don't normally go with on the weekends, but we just ended up going at the same time, and that was quite interesting, and I said hello to him. Got on with my workout. We were doing our own separate workouts. I was training back. I know you probably care a lot. I'm super jacked, so yeah, if you want to see, just let me know. I'll show you. Anyway, yeah, I'm training back and I'm like 20 minutes into my session and he comes over to me and he says, your favourite couple have just arrived, Pamela and her sister. And I'm like, alright mate, no worries, I think they're pretty chill now, but thank you for letting me know. And so I carried on my workout. And after a few more exercises, I just wandered around the gym to try and find them and I just spoke to him for a bit. And he was like, by the way, when you were doing lateral pull downs, she was absolutely staring at you for ages. Well, they both were. And so I was like, my response to my friend saying this, I was like, oh yeah, no, I kind of thought they were. Because I thought I saw them staring pretty hard. They were like behind a machine that they couldn't see me from, but they were both tilting to the side, staring at me, watching me. And I only realised because I spent like 5 minutes just zoned out looking at the lat pull attachment, trying to figure out why it was spinning one way and not the other. And I didn't realise I was doing that for like 5 minutes. And then I came back to like real life and I just looked around and I was like, oh shit, they're staring at me. And I was like, oh great, they probably just seen me being special, you know? And I didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh, it is what it is. And then I just did my last set, wandered back over to him, and that was when he told me that they were staring at me. And then I carried on my next exercise, bit of bicep curls, back day, you know how it is. Finished that, went to do some hammer curls, which coincidentally was where my friend was. And he said, I've got something funny to tell you. And I was like, okay, what could this possibly be? And he goes, Pamela came over to me and said, you might not remember me. And he went, well, no, I do. Because we all used to train together back when I spoke to Pamela. And she asked my friend, is he still with his girlfriend? And my friend, of course, said yes. And she said, for fuck's sake, and stropped off. And he said she sounded like she was about to cry. And that was what he told me. And I literally said, I don't believe you. There is just no way that happened. Because he's the type to lie about something like that. But he put it on his mother's life and his girlfriend even backed him up. And I was like, wow, that is so funny. I don't know. I just found it really funny. I just couldn't believe that she'd done that. But I guess it makes sense because I have her and her sister blocked on Instagram. So like they have no way to check. And my girlfriend's Instagram account is private. So there's no way of seeing that I'm still with her on her account. So she just wanted to know, I guess. I'm not sure why. But, oh my god, yeah, so this leads me back to my point of why she stropped off yesterday, or not yesterday, the day before. I'm guessing she got bad news from the guy that she met off Hinge, and now she's, like, back on the market or something, so she's straight back to me. Yay! Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm sure she'll be over it soon, I hope. Hopefully she doesn't interact with me, because if she does, then I'm gonna have to handle it. But I've kind of come to, like, a calm level of just like, I don't need to tell my girlfriend. I really don't want to have to explain who Pamela is to my current girlfriend, because it's only ever going to risk causing problems, and there's nothing to really gain from it. And it's not like I'm hiding anything. And so if she ever found out, I know that I could comfortably explain who she is and like what she needs to know to the certain degree, and I can explain why I didn't tell her. And it's like, why would I risk jeopardizing my own relationship for something that I'm never going to do anything with, and I'm just going to be able to handle if it ever happens? If Pamela ever comes up to me, I know exactly what I'm going to say to her, and I know exactly how I'm going to handle it. And I don't want that to happen because it's going to be really awkward, but it is what it is. I don't know how far into the game we are here from this commentary, because I'm doing the commentary separate from the gameplay because I really had to lock in on this one. But yeah, enjoy the rest of the game, or peace. I really don't know.